Hey, greetings, my friends. James Jordan, Best Networker Live, just coming to you today with this quick video. And the reason why I want to shoot this video today is because I'm about to channel my inner David Sharpe. Now, you may or may not know who David Sharpe is. He's one of my mentors. I have learned a lot from him. I have the ability to communicate better via video. Especially video, being able to share and tell my story thanks to that man. And salute to him. I'm drinking a half and half iced tea lemonade Arnold Palmer Arizona iced tea, right? It's one of his favorite drinks, right? So I put out a Facebook post just talking about how I was going to channel my inner David Sharpe. And before I do that, because I'm about to dive into some training myself on one of my marketing platforms that I'm currently using in my business that's allowing me to go out and get double-digit leads every single day. And I'm focusing on doubling and tripling the results that I'm getting from that particular strategy, because I'm already getting leads, I'm already getting signups, right? I'm already creating upsells from that particular marketing source. And I'm having brand new people, just like I had this kid by the name of Ken. He's 19 years old, literally go out, get leads. He got plugged in on Monday, got leads on Wednesday, got his first sale on Thursday, right? So listen, my friends, I'm sharing this with you because this works. I'm sharing this with you because if you focus on this thing right here, it's going to change the game for you, right? You see, a lot of people, here's a reality situation, right? With all these systems, with all these different companies, all these different affiliate programs, these products, etc., a lot of people take their eye off the ball, including myself. I have done this before, right? I've focused on learning copywriting, which is a skill that you definitely want to learn, right? I focused on, being able to tell my story and communicate effectively, which is something that you definitely want to learn, right? I have learned how to, communicate with my team and grow my team in a way where my time isn't taken up all the time, right? And things of this nature, right? I've learned all those different things, right? But if you don't master this skill, all those things when it comes to, being able to communicate effectively with your list, with your prospects, with your current customers, to get them to continue to take action, to do the things that they need to do to go out and get the results that they want for themselves, to create more upsells from your current customers, right, and turn them into long-lasting clients, right? I focus primarily, whenever I'm shooting videos, whenever I'm writing emails, to create long-lasting clients, right? People that are coachable, people that are willing to listen to what it is that I tell them to do, right? Because I noticed something. The reason why I have mentors, the reason why my mentors still talk to me to this day, right? Even mentors that I'm not working with right now, I could reach out to them on Facebook, I could call them up on the phone and have a conversation with them, even though their time is extremely valuable, because I always listened to what they told me to do. I was always coachable, I was willing to listen, right? And I was always humble, right? I was always humble. So when they told me to do something, I never questioned it because I looked at the results that they had, right? Like if I'm telling someone to go out and generate leads, right? If I'm telling someone to go through a process and watch a few videos from me, right? Or watch a few videos inside of a system, right? There's a reason why I'm telling them to do that. And the people who give me pushback, right? And I don't mean pushback like an initial, bullshit response. I'm talking about like pushback to the point where I've told you to do something 3 times in one phone conversation, right? I'm either going to do one of two things. I'm either going to give you an ultimatum, or I'm just going to hang up on you on the phone if I'm personally talking to you, right? But that's why you got to be humble. That's why you got to be coachable. Because if you're not going to create success. That's just the reality. So with all this being said, right, I've been talking for the past 4 minutes and I shared a couple things with you. What is that number one key secret that you need to focus on in your business to go out and get results, right? Well, it's leads, right? And I know you're like, well, James, I thought it was going to be something else. No, here's why. It's leads. When you don't have leads in your business, right, I got to take a deep breath, because thinking about when I wasn't getting leads in my business is a very painful thing, right? So I'm sure you can relate if you're there. Well, obviously you can, because you're there, right? No disrespect, but I remember when I didn't know how I was going to generate leads, right? I'd maybe look at my autoresponder and see that I got 1 to 2 leads that day. I'd be extremely frustrated, right? Even when I would get like 2 signups that day in my business, I'd look and I'd say, oh, I got 2 signups. I'm like, well, I got 2 leads. Those 2 leads were people from, like, let's say I was networking on Facebook or something like that. And then I sent them to my capture page, right? So I went through I went through a long period of burnout, in my business, right? But success does not rest, right? And you see that on my shirt, success does not rest. So I kept being persistent. I kept taking action, right? And, what happened was, because I kept taking action, because I was coachable, because even though I didn't really know what the hell I was doing and I was still getting results, right, my mentors gave me access to some training, right, on a strategy that I had heard about, that I had purchased training on before, right, but that the shit that I bought, to be quite honest with you, left me more and more confused. So when I got access to this training, I simply did what they told me to do, right? In the training, I didn't question it, right? Because I knew that this person had the results that I wanted, and I said, you know what? I am willing to do whatever it takes, right? So I go out and I start using a strategy. And I go out and start getting leads. Getting leads while I'm not doing anything. Getting leads while I'm taking care of my kids and chasing my crazy ass kids around my house, right? like literally, because I got a 4-year-old that lives with me, and I have a soon-to-be 2-year-old living with me, and they're both boys, and they're both alpha males already. So that's a tough thing to deal with 2 alpha males, and they're only 4 and 2 years old, right? So I'm in a constant battle with my kids about who's the man, right? But it's a funny experience. And plus, I love having the time to spend with them, to be quite honest with you, because my dad wasn't around really when I grew up, and that's something that it really affected me for quite a long time. And as you can see, I got a little bit emotional right there, because to this day, when I think about it, I think about how I'm there for my kids, and it just makes me grateful and blessed that I have that ability, right? But I have that ability because I made the decision I was going to do whatever it took. I made the decision that I was going to learn how to create leads, right? Because learning how to write copy is important. Learning how to communicate effectively with people is important. But if you don't have people to communicate with, and this is key, if you don't have people to communicate with every single day, and not just people to communicate with every single day, but new people, a new blood flow, new lifeblood going into your business every single day, you're going to have this feeling of stagnation. You're going to have this feeling of poverty, of lack, because you don't have a new line of leads coming in every single day. How do I know this? Because I've gone through this, right? I would have a list of X amount of people I could email every day, but because I wasn't having new people come in, this feeling of, I got to make sure that these people buy would come into play. Now, when I see that, okay, yesterday I generated 11 leads, today I've generated 15 so far. What time is it? It's 11:30, right? So I generated more leads than I did the day before, right? I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, good. I got more leads, right? And it's this feeling of abundance, because I'm like, all right, so when I write an email tomorrow, I'm going to have 15 brand new people from that I didn't have the day before, right, that are going to see my follow-up series emails, but are also going to see my broadcast email about something that I'm talking about, whether it's a video, whether it's a blog post, whether it's a call to action to join me in my business or one of my affiliate programs or a system that I use and leverage, right? I have more people to talk to, right? So I get reinvigorated with this new energy of having the ability to communicate with new people, right? But it only comes when you learn how to create leads. I'll never forget one of my mentors who's been in this industry for quite a long time, made over $30 million. When I spent $2,000 to hire him as a coach when I did not have the money, right? And I'm sure you're like, well, how did you do that, James? Right? I remember when I was coaching with him, he said something to me, and I always, had that in the forefront of my mind, right? And he said, James, you know how to create leads, right? And because I know how to create leads, I can create leads, right? And because I can create leads, I can market anything, I can promote anything, I can sell anything, and I can make money with anything that I choose. because I know how to create leads. I know how to find my target market. I know exactly how to talk to them. I know their pain points. I know what they want, right? I know what they think about when they wake up in the morning. I know what they think about before they go to bed. I know what they think about while at their job. I know what they think about as they're working their business. I know what they think about as they're spending time with their children and they feel like they need to get away because they need to go on their computer to finally figure out something about how to go out and grow their business. And that's just a tiny peek into the mind of my target market, right? But you got to go out and you got to create leads. You got to start getting leads, because if you don't have leads in your business, my friend, you're going to struggle, right? And you're going to be filled with anger, and you're going to have pain, and you're not going to know how to fix it, right? Because you simply don't know how to do the very thing that you need to learn first, right? Because you could be a great communicator with people, you could be a great salesperson, but if you don't have people to talk to, how are you going to sell shit? Right? I mean, it's just obvious. So listen, my friend, the whole purpose and point of this video that I wanted to shoot as I'm channeling my inner David Sharp, right? Master the skill set of creating leads. You learn how to create leads, you become a boss, you become a guru, you become a master, right? Because I can tell you 97% of network marketers, and I'd say even internet marketers as well, internet marketers, affiliate marketers, we're all in the same industry, right? A lot of people want to try and generalize and say that we're not. We're all in the same industry, right? We're all selling stuff, right? A lot of people don't know how to create leads, and not just create leads, but create leads consistently every day to a point where it's leverage and they can make money in their business. And when you learn that skill, you become a master and you become unbeatable, and people are just going to flock to you. They're going to join you before you talk to them, right? When you get on the phone with them, they're going to be surprised, right? And they're going to want to connect with you even more and do exactly what you tell them to do. For the most part, some people you will have to hang up on, right? But you know, it's a very powerful thing when you can go out and create leads, because when you do connect with your prospects, if you still do that, right, or if you connect with your new customers, right, you have a whole new authority, right, when you talk to people. It's a powerful thing. So I know this video is running on a little bit long, but I wanted to come to you today with that quick message, because I'm about to go dive into some more training myself, because I want to master this particular marketing strategy that I'm currently using right now to go out and get double-digit leads, just from this one strategy. Never mind the other strategies that I have in my business. That's why I sit here and I smile like this every single day, because there's so many different ways to generate traffic, to get leads and create sales, that when you master one thing and then you bring in another new thing and you master that, right, then you're like, you feel like you become Neo in the Matrix. That's the point that I really want to make to you. So listen, my friend, love you and appreciate you. Go out and learn how to create leads. If you don't know how to do that right now, there's going to be a link below this video so that you can learn more about the system that I currently use to go out and generate leads, create new customers on autopilot while I am playing with my kids, right? Living my life, becoming a better marketer, becoming a better student, just growing overall, reading books and stuff, and literally looking at my phone and seeing new signups in my business, my friend. So I want to teach you how to do that. It's very simple. It's very easy to do. It does take work though, right? But if you put in the work and do exactly what I tell you to do, you will go out and get results, and it'll probably be one of the easiest and simplest things for you to ever do in growing your business. Now, if you're addicted to failure, then don't pay attention to anything that I'm going to tell you to do right now. But if you are addicted to success, then listen to every single word that I'm going to tell you to do right now and do it, right? Go below this video, click the link, enter your name, your email, and then watch the next video and take action, my friend. Love you, God bless you, and appreciate you. Watch me like you watch TV, and watch your income grow massively, my friend. James Jordan, the best networker alive. I will see you in the next video. Take care and have a blessed and phenomenal night. Talk to you soon.